Welcome back to my crafting channel. Today we're going to make the chocolate lollipops. So today you need your directions for right now. No material list because I don't need that right now. First thing you will need is A0-1 by -1. You need this piece. So we're going to cut it out first. I'm going to cut it out around, cut it out over the trash can. You need small scissors, big scissors. And now and sometimes you will need a craft knife. So I'm gonna take my craft knife and finish cut around the white pieces. Sometimes it's easier to use that when things get really small, like this. Cause you be careful, but for this part, kids can use scissors. But if the kids can't, if you need help, kids ask for help and be careful when you're using a craft knife. I'm not done using it, so I leave it open until I'm done with it. Then when I'm done with that, I close it back up. Craft knives get little spots like this when I'm cutting around. When scissors get too close to where the thing to the edge of the pattern, what you need to cut out, I use a craft knife because it's a lot smaller. Be careful when you take off the paper off the craft knife if it gets stuck. Then use a cutting mat. Oops, be careful when you cut it without ripping your design or paper. Two more corn, like, I'm going to close this a little bit because it's out too much. Don't have your craft knife out too much, or sometimes if you have it out too much, you won't get the small spots very well. Have it out a little bit, like about this much. Because you just need this one strip of the corner to do that. If you were cutting something a little bigger or need to cut flat, you need to open it a little more. But that will be coming up in other videos. One more little corner. And it will let's close the craft knife because we're done with it. Hold on. Okay, it will look like this after you cut it out. And the dotted lines, you fold all the pieces onto the dotted lines. And you need white glue for this part. I'm gluing paper. And I'm going to only glue one side like I have been with the other paper pieces, so I can let that dry overnight. you let your pieces dry overnight or for a while, so the yellow pieces won't come off while you're gluing the yellow pieces together. Okay, and you need a toothpick. So I'm gonna put the toothpick on top of the lid like this to get the glue. And put glue on one corner like this, and I'm gonna fold this over like this, and take the tweezers and grip, grab the inside and then the outside if I can, like this. Hold it like this for like 30 seconds. You match the long sides up to the dotted lines of the corners. So I'm going to hold it like this with the tweezers so the glue can stick. Okay, I think that's good, and now I'm going to take the same toothpick with white glue on it and glue this corner like this. And put that in here like this. I'm going to take the tweezers hold it down with my fingers first, like that, put it down, and then I'm going to take the tweezers and hold it for like 30 seconds. Okay, and I'm going to let that part like this dry overnight. Now I'll be back for the next part. Like and subscribe.